Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Learn with MSc. In this series of video lecture, we are going to discuss about the topics which are related to artificial intelligence. These series of video lectures mainly focusing on the topics which are all available in the syllabus of Anna University CS 8691 subject code. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the basic introduction of AI. So we'll define what is meant by AI, and then we define what is meant by agent, and then we will also discuss what are the different features of AI. Now let's move on to the session. Before defining what is meant by AI, first we want to compare human and computer. Before seeing these informations, just think about it. Who is better one, whether human or computer? So before that, we want to identify the definition of three important information, that is knowledge, intelligence and common sense. So knowing any information is called as a knowledge. So intelligence is application of knowledge or utilizing those knowledge is called as a intelligence, and common sense is application of knowledge in correct situation or correct time is called as a common sense. So if we compare human and computers, both the human as well as computers having knowledge, and both are all intelligence as well as both are all having some common sense. If you consider, you know what is the use of a fan, then you are having some knowledge. Suppose if you are feeling very hot, you can use those fan. That is what we are calling as a intelligence. That is knowing a fan and then using those fan. Suppose if there is a raining or if you are moving out of the room, you are switching off the fan. That is what we are calling as a common sense. So nowadays, all the computers are having knowledge, intelligence and common sense. Then how we can segregate a human and a computer? Suppose we want to compare these two, means there is only one difference. The main difference is all humans are natural intelligence. The intelligence which we are all using are naturally built, but computers are artificial intelligence. Even though it can perform all those things which are all replicate the human, all those intelligence are artificially created. That is what the main segregation between the human and a computer. By using that word, you can segregate these two, that is natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. If you are trying to analyze a human, that is how humans are thinking, still now there is no answer for that, because for the same situation each and everyone will act differently. So initially scientists were tried to analyze how humans are thinking or where humans are thinking, but still now there is no answer for that. So they switched over from natural intelligence to artificial intelligence. How computers are thinking, you can able to identify that. Suppose if computers are adding two numbers, we can able to identify where the addition is taking place. That is what the area artificial intelligence was developed. So throughout this subject, we are going to discuss about only the computers, how computers are thinking for a given problem, how computers are solving a problem. That is what the subject is all about, artificial intelligence. Next, we will define what is meant by AI. So the main focus of AI is you are defining or you are designing a system. The systems are classified into four different types. Initial classifications are system that thinking and system that acting, and then system that thinking in rational and system that acting like rational. Because whenever if you are developing if your problem is solved by a human, the humans can make some mistakes, but rational means always it has to perform a right action. So you can use any one of the four definitions. System that think like human means the exciting new effort to make the computers to think. That is what we are calling as a system that think like human. System that think rationally, which means that it has to perform, always it has to think in a correct way. The study of computations that make it possible to perceive, reason and act. Perceive means receiving, reasoning means analyzing and then performing the action. That is what we are calling as perceive, reason and act. So we will soon discuss about these terms frequently. System that act like humans. So this is what we are in. So we are in this phase, that is all the robots are coming into this category, system that act like humans. The study of how to make computers to do things at the moment people are doing in a better way. So we want to make computers to do things in a best way. So we want to make, so here there is a word is missing, that is a best way. And then at the moment people are doing in a better way. The job which can be done by the people, currently it is done in a better way, but we want to make the computers to do the same job in a best way. So from the definition itself we can say that people can also do all kind of job, but we want to increase the efficiency. So this is what the appropriate definition. Now we are in this phase and we are looking for a fourth one, system that act rationally, which means that we want to create a system that will perform actions. All those actions are correct actions. That is what we are calling as a system that act rationally. But developing these kind of systems are very difficult, because you don't know, depending upon each and every person, the correct action and incorrect action may vary. This is defined as a design of intelligent agents. Soon we will discuss about what is meant by intelligence agents and then so on. So you can use any one of the definitions. You can use these 4 classification of systems, and if you use this definition, it will be an appropriate definition for you. The future of AI. So AI currently is also used in enormous amount of area. One of the best area the AI which is used is transportation. We may hear about lot of autonomous vehicle, driverless cars. So each and everything is comes under this transportation. So if we heard about some drone deliveries also, automatic drone delivery. So this is one of the best area of AI. And then manufacturing. So AI powered robots alongside with the humans, it can provide assembling and stacking. It can perform lot of designing. Manufacturing areas also AI is used. We can use different kinds of computer programs. And then in medical areas also computers are used, AI is used. So we may hear about lot of medical analysis and patients records also stored. So these kind of things, one of the main feature of AI. And then in education also AI is used. So all the textbooks are now available in a PDF, you can use that. And then there are some kind of projects which can able to identify the face recognition and facial expression. By using that, we can able to identify whether the students are listening or whether the students are getting bored. These kind of information you can get. And then in kind of any social medias also, we are using lot of AI related platforms we are using. Suppose if you are watching a video in YouTube, you can able to see different kinds of recommended videos that are related to that video that we watched. So one of the thing. And then customer service, you may hear about lot of chatbots, automated systems which will communicate with the customer. So these are the different kinds of features of AI. Then we will define one of the important term which is called as an intelligent agent. So agent, which we will use this term oftenly throughout this video lecture. An agent is anything that can be viewed as perceiving its environments through sensors, acting upon the environment through effectors. So simple definition, there is an environment is there. From the environment, percepts means that the normal input. In AI area, the percepts inputs are called as a percepts. From the environment, the agent receives the percepts by using the sensors. And then depending upon the percepts, the agent is having the agent function, and then the agent is performing the actions by using the actuators or effectors to the environment. That is what we are calling it as an agent. So we are having different kinds of tools are available. We will discuss one by one. Suppose if I am asking you a question, what is 5 plus 5? You can see this question. So by using your eyes, you can able to see this question, or I can ask the question by using your ears, you can hear. That is what we can call it as the sensors. And then actuators, what you can do, you can tell the answer or you can write the answer. So your hands and mouth are actuators. And agent function is addition. So the agent function is, we can call it as a heart of the agent. Suppose if you don't know what is mean by addition, then you can't able to answer for this. So the main theme of creating an agent is we want to build up this kind of agent function. Suppose if the agent knows only the arithmetic operation, if you are asking what is sin 90, the agent can't able to answer. The performance of an agent is automatically reduced. So agent function, if you are having multiple agent function, the agent can able to perform multiple actions. The agent can be represented by using 4 representation: performance, environment, actuators and sensors. In most of the time, actuators are similar to effectors. Suppose if you are having a taxi driver agent, suppose if you are traveling in a taxi driver, you can say that performance is speed, safe and low cost. Suppose if you want to catch up a train, the speed must be very high, as well as you want safety and low cost. Depending upon each and every person, the performance measure will vary. One may look for a high speed, one may look for a very low speed. And environment, roads, vehicles, pedestrian, other vehicles, you can say. Sensors, signals, horns, indicators, accelerometer, everything is a sensor. Actuators, by using these actuators, brake, steering, accelerator, horn, everything is an actuators. Every agent can be represented by using this PEAS representation. There are different types of agents also. There are human agent. They can use eyes and ears for a sensor, which we discussed earlier. And all the robots which they are using cameras, infrared sensors, and then natural language processing sensors, and various motors for actuators. And software agents, keystrokes, you can give an input and file as an input sensor, and then can display the output on the screen. Everything is an agent. So in this session we discussed about what is meant by AI, and then we discussed future of AI, and then we defined what is agent and how to represent an agent. So we'll continue in the next session. If you're having any clarification or any doubt, put your question in the comment section. So still, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this channel and click the bell button. Thanks for watching. Thank you.